made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't step, you know. Every time he sell me, that's phone, hello. Bling, bling, blow, mad. I'm like, wow, what did I do now? Don't you get me, okay? I might pull a ticket out of my account, okay? Just to show you how to count, okay? Lewis, don't compare me to these, they don't do enough. They can't walk it in my shoes because I'm booted up. I got opposition showing me computer love. Inside the club, I got no worries today. I get paid to party on a permanent base. That's true. Only time we link is meet and greet. On and off the jet, cause I got places to be. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile. It costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. Okay, alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands and millions. And millions and millions and millions. For them, that's because I'm standing on business. I deserve the flex and I have God as my witness. Police tried to slow me down, but they couldn't stop it. I got platinum plaques like I got cars in my wallet. I got millions. Got the inside my bag and out my feelings. Got a couple carbon copies, I got children. Only that's around me's my Brazilian. Moving militant, no regular civilian. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright. Business as usual. Usually I wouldn't smile unless it costs a couple thousands of millions. And millions and millions and millions. Alright.
Know they go think I don't want enough. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me.
Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm Tiffany. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot listen to me. Mark your spot, that boy get on. Send him the car, he finna get blessed on. I get the pay, I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on.
He play dumb, get his on. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Nah, I'm hard to reach. I'm bout my cheese. I'm moving around with two phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on.
And I'm not talking about, but it's too strong. Talking, then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move
and
on.
they know they ain't seeing us. You call it your opinion, I double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit.
I draw that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick. You in a feed, now anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3", I think it ain't Lydia.
You know we unstoppable, man, it's impossible to stop us, we for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium, chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8, I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase, my little whip on cruise control.
Jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sudden moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. If you gon' tweet it, ain't no need to tell me how you feel. My whole city catching bees, I'm from the rock for real. Broski turned into a demon when he off them. Ride till I die, hope that Jesus come and grab the wheel. That singing like Clay Aiken. R.I.P. to all my loved ones that ain't make it. Got a bond with the streets and I just can't break it. Run it up, now my safe done turned into my safe haven. Them racks in, okay. On the block I post up, I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These righteous keep on going, but my jeans get
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Once again, it's Mostert. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mostert, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there. No fear there in the middle of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Let's go.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit. Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going. Good sign on the opening drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors.
And we are underway from Miami.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Prescott now on second down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 39. 9 yards that time.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard. 61 yards. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. We'll go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. There he goes, right side. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, 82 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Dolphins are back within a couple of the lead.
Again, Elbert partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. It's a run with Mostert. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, Dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 21, here's second down and 7. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third and 3. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Cowboys will go. Prescott.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. But he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. First down, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A first down throw for Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jerome Baker. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now second and goal. On play action, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
Throwing, Prescott. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins continue to pull away here in this first half.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And bulldozing his way through. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Prescott yet again. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. To throw is Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From midfield, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 15.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
All right, come on.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Prescott on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. That kickoff return 104 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it'll be second and goal. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson from 8 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice.